I felt the sense of peace. I healed, right? I healed myself. And that was, guys, I was in a circle where I got certified in one modality. I got a little bit of relief. I got certified in another modality, spent another $30,000, got a little bit of relief from that. Then I'm like, oh, I need this. Another $30,000 or $40,000. These certifications that I have, guys, they're costly. And I was committed. My health, mental, emotional was my priority because I knew that my daughter was suffering also with me. I knew that if I didn't heal, it would have a negative ripple effect on my entire life, my health, and my relationship. I ended up in a divorce, guys, because how many of you feel disconnected? Your heart is closed off. You just want to be by yourself. How many of you are feeling that? So the need for connection, people around us, they're loving us, but we're not seeing it. And that causes relationship struggles because other people suffer. How many of you have loved ones around you and they're seeing you in this state and they want your love, but you can't love them because your heart is closed off? So I healed myself and then I went through many, many modalities, spent hundreds of thousands of dollars because I was searching for peace. And I knew that I would find it. I would not stop until I found it. So I did real estate back then, an investor. So another thing I did, guys, is I worked hard and I was burying my pain in work. How many of you are guilty of that? You're working more. Maybe you're getting another job, or you're keeping busy. I filled up my schedule. I did business with Australians, right? Just because I wanted to work day and night. So I would work 14 hours a day because when it's our daytime here, it's nighttime for them. So that was my way of keeping busy, masking my pain. Don't do that, guys. I'm going to show you the way. Okay. So after I did all of this work on myself, I felt connected to myself. I felt joy. And guess what? I felt Brownie's connection stronger, guys. When we're hurting, we can't connect with our pets. So I set up a nice little spot for him in my home where I have his photo and all of that. And I felt his presence, his love, and I continue loving him. And there's flow, and that connection is beautiful. And I said to myself, if I didn't do this healing, I would not be in this place today. I would be suffering, and I would not be able to connect with my brownie, and it would be so unfair to him. And I shared my story on TikTok, and a lady from Australia. I started helping people, right? So helping people with grief. And I started sharing my story and I started doing these retreats, in-person retreats. And a lady from Australia, she found my video. A video got millions of views. And there are people who, you ever heard that after a loss, people can, somebody would say, I don't know who I am anymore. I can't connect to who I was before. I'm a different person and I would never be the same again. That's because of the cellular damage and all the blocks to healing, right? The blocks that prevent you from healing and being connected to who you were before your loss. So it changes people permanently if the blocks are not removed. So she found me and then she said, I want to come to your retreat. So I said, my retreats are $5,000 for 3 days, $5,000, but it accomplishes a lot in 3 days. So we get the body, we get layers. Imagine trauma is like an onion, and you have to peel off layers and layers. So we get many layers peeled off in one session, right? One day. So that's why they're very transformative. Some of you guys applied for retreats and they were already filled up. We're going to be opening spots in March, okay? So they're booked up right now. But I did a few pop-up retreats, and I know many of you guys are waiting for this, but I again will be opening up in March for those of you who are waiting. So she came and I said, I'm wondering why would somebody from Australia spend that much? They have to spend $5,000 for my retreat. They have to spend money on transportation, like the flight, hotels before the retreat, and food and other costs, a time away from work. And she said to me, I spent 18, no, I forgot how many thousands of dollars. I forgot what was the amount. Thousands of dollars in therapy just to just to realize that I feel more hopeless. After spending that money, I feel like I'm broken. And what you're saying makes sense. And I know that I have these blocks. I want you to help me. That day changed me. It ignited something in me, a fire in me that I cannot turn off.